Hi everyone, my name is Trisha Kumar and this is my YouTube channel called Knowledge Sharing. Basically I have been doing many online courses to build my skills based on data science, machine learning and SQL. I'm in the middle of an SQL course right now. So I just passed out of my first year BTech in Presidency University. I'm doing a specialization in data science. So I thought I'd spend these semester holidays, sharing my knowledge on YouTube by making these videos. Today I made a machine learning project called Twitter and Reddit sentiments. This project is based on two major datasets called the Twitter dataset and the Reddit dataset. These datasets contain, the most commonly used phrases, words, and sentences, abbreviations used all over the internet on these two particular applications. These words are usually used to express people's opinions, whether it's a positive, negative, or a neutral opinion. These opinions can be about, the day-to-day lives or about daily news or some trends that are happening or something important that has happened across the globe. So the code for this is right here. I have coded this entire project on Jupyter Notebook because it allows me to upload the datasets really easily. So here's the code. I have installed several libraries and for this particular application. So the first library that I have imported here is pandas. Pandas is a major asset for data science. It allows us to clean the data, analyze the data and manipulate the data however we want it. NumPy is basically used for performing mathematical functions on arrays. Seaborn allows us to plot graphs much more easily on top of matplotlib itself. Matplotlib.pyplot is basically used to plot basic graphs, histograms, pie charts, and bar graphs. So wordcloud is used to make clouds of words together. It's basically a diagram. Then I have also used NLTK. NLTK stands for Natural Language Toolkit. It is basically necessary to be imported because we are using a data set that contains human languages. Then I've also imported TensorFlow. TensorFlow is a huge library and it is a huge asset for machine learning projects because as long as you know which function to import from TensorFlow, your project will go really well. I have also used scikit-learn here, which basically allows us to make algorithmic based decisions and allows us to classify data according to the patterns in the datasets. Next, I have also used a new library called Cufflinks. Cufflinks actually allows us to make pandas and matplotlib work together hand in hand so that we can plot the graphs much more easily and directly. So here in the starting I've done the usual, cleaning the data, removing unnecessary columns, adding some columns and joining the data sets together. Now this is the first graph that I have plotted using cufflinks. This graph is called the category distribution graph. The y-axis is count and the x-axis is categories. Here there are three different types of categories and this shows how many words fall under each category. The next graph is the string length distribution graph, which shows us that the y-axis is count and the x-axis is string length. String length as in the length of the string that we type, as in the number of letters that are present in each string. So the first bar is really high because we type really short strings on the internet using abbreviations. We don't type long strings unless it's really required or if it's a formal occasion. The next graph that I plotted is the word count distribution graph, where the y-axis is count and the x-axis is string length. Again, the first bar is really high because we use very few words in sentences, but we don't really type long sentences on the internet. The next graph is the top 20 words combined, where the y-axis count and the x-axis contains the 20 words that are used maximum all over the internet. So the first bar is obviously the, because the is an article and we use it all the time. Next, I have installed a library called Plot.ly Express. This allows us to create more interactive graphs with lesser lines of code. So now if you look at this graph, this has been constructed using plotl by express. Now if you notice, this graph looks much more better than the above ones. It looks more interesting and you actually want to read it, and it's you can read all the information more clearly over here than the above graphs. The next one I have plotted is a label density heat map. Now this heat map is basically configured in a way such that the brighter color shows the maximum number of words and the darker the color, the lesser the number of words. So now if you notice, this yellow color which I am pointing at shows 4796 words, and the darker yellow below it shows only 4337 words. The next thing I have done is create a small table which shows the different categories. Now there are 4 rows. Count is for the total count of the words, unique is for the most unique words, top is for the top 20 words, and frequently is for the most frequently used words. Now I have entered all the abbreviations used all over the internet, like be right back, as soon as possible, the general stuff, and I will be right back, or in real life. Oh my god, it's basically all abbreviations from A to Z. Finally, at the end of this project, I have plotted a word cloud using the word cloud keyword. This shows all the abbreviations together which I have typed above, like see approximately applications. So yeah, this is the end of the project, and now thank you for watching this video. Like, share and subscribe.